Hey y'all, and welcome back. Welcome to another video. Today I'm doing the homemaker / stay-at-home mom tag.
How come the stars come?
My sweet friend Tony from Chaotic Country tagged me in this video. And I was looking through the questions, watching her video, watching some that others had done. And I thought the questions were really fun and a great way for y'all to get to know me a little bit better. So today we're going to go through these questions. There's 20 of them. I'm going to answer them for you and you can get to know me a little bit better. In case you happen to be new, my name is Tiffany. This is our small town life. Around here, we are just a simple Southern family, living our life, living our adventure, bringing you along for the ride. I'm married to Justin, my high school sweetheart. We've been married for almost 14 years, just a few days away from 14 years. And we're also not far, you can't see my belly, but it's down there. We're also just a few days away, maybe a couple weeks away from welcoming baby number 4 to our family. So we have an 11-year-old daughter, a 9-year-old son, a 5-year-old son, and another little boy on the way. I'm going to go ahead and get started on these questions because there's 20 of them and I want to answer them for you. So here we go. Question number 1. Have you ever had anyone say anything negative about you staying home? And I'm looking at them on the phone. No, not really. I don't think so. At least not to my face. I've had some comments here and there about things like, you've got your associate's degree and your bachelor's degree and you're not using them. You're staying at home. But I think that's more of just an observation, not necessarily trying to be negative. I don't know. Maybe they are, but I don't take it that way. No, not that I can think of. Question number 2. What are your favorite and least favorite parts about being a stay-at-home mom? So my favorite, without a doubt, is the time that I get to spend with my kids. The fact that I'm the one with them every day. I'm the one taking care of them. They need something. I'm here for them. The quality time that we've been able to spend together. The fact that we've homeschooled and I've been able to teach my children. Just that time is something that you can't get back. And I'm so blessed and thankful. And that is definitely my favorite part. Least favorite? I don't know. Maybe kind of the same thing. There's always somebody that needs you. You never get a break. You don't get a day off, really. I don't know. I don't think I have a least favorite part. But if I had to say something, maybe it is the fact that somebody always needs you. Question number 3. What are your favorite chores and least favorite chores? Laundry and laundry. I love washing clothes, drying clothes. I don't even mind folding them. But I do not like putting them away. That is my least favorite by far. But I love doing laundry. I love laundry products. I love trying new laundry products. I love all those things, but I do not like putting away the clothes once they're folded. Gonna pause real quick. I gotta go get a pizza out of the oven. Mom duties call. I'll be right back. Okay, picking up where we left off. Hopefully I didn't change angles on you too much. All right, number 4. What time do you go to bed and what time do you wake up? It really just depends. It depends on what's going on in life at the time. We are a ball family, so we've had kids playing baseball, basketball, t-ball, all the things. And so it really just kind of depends on our schedule there. At the latest, we try to have everybody in bed by 10. Does it always happen? No. When we don't have something going on, we usually try to start our bedtime routine around 9. It varies. It varies. As far as what time we wake up, now me, myself, and Justin, I usually try to get up when he gets up because I like to fix his coffee, pack his lunch, tell him bye, have a good day, all those kinds of things. And that time has kind of been changing because some days he's had to leave a little earlier, some days he's left a little later. It could be as early as 5:30, It could be as late as like 7:30. He does not ask me to get up with him, and he does not ask me to get up with him at 5 o'clock especially. As a matter of fact, he tries to be quiet so that it doesn't wake me up, but I don't know. It's just something that I like to do. Do I always get up with him? No. As a matter of fact, here lately, being very pregnant, I've not slept well, so I've been awake anyway. But I don't know, it kind of varies. And then the kids usually wake up around 8 o'clock. And if I go ahead and get up with him, once he leaves, that does give me a little bit of time to just do something myself, sit in the peace and quiet, or go ahead and eat my breakfast or whatever, and have a little time to myself before the kids get up. So that's usually nice. Question number 5. Do you play anything in the background while you are cooking or cleaning? No, I used to. Where we live now, we do not have internet, and so that makes that a little more difficult. I can't be like, hey Alexa, play me a song. Sometimes while I'm cooking, I will use my phone and play some music, or put on a YouTube video or something and prop it up in the window and listen to it. It's not that I don't like cooking and cleaning with something in the background. It's just not as easy to do these days where we're living. So no, usually not, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't enjoy having some music playing. Question number 6. Do you get dressed most days, or do you stay in your PJs? Most days I get dressed. We usually always have something going on, whether it's errands we need to run, groceries we need to go get, doctor's appointments, or, you know, later in the day we're going to have a ball practice or a ball game. So I pretty much always get up and get dressed. It may not be at 8 o'clock in the morning. I may not get dressed till after lunch, but most days I do and go ahead and get dressed. Never anything super fancy. I mean, you know, t-shirts and all that good stuff. But yeah, I usually get out of my PJs most days. If we have a day where we don't have anything going on at all, I might stay in my PJs just because I can, but most days I get dressed. Question number 7, how often do you do your hair and makeup? I feel like this kind of goes along the same lines. Usually, it's done every day. I don't wear makeup every day. Even when we're leaving the house, some days I don't put makeup on. And when I do, it's not much. It's a ponytail and just a little bit of makeup. But kind of along the same lines as getting dressed, we've usually got somewhere to go. So I usually do a little something. What are the trouble zones in your home? And I didn't really know what this meant. And I was like watching the other videos trying to figure out how they answered it. And like Tony answered it as far as like places that grab all the clutter. For us, in our kitchen, the counter has a raised part. And when we moved here, I had all these grand ideas of I was going to get these tall bar stools. The kids could sit there to eat breakfast, to do schoolwork. Oh, it was going to be wonderful. That is the catch-all spot. That is where everything gets piled. I can clean it off, and there'll be something back there within a matter of minutes. So that, and then also, I guess I'll mention the kids' rooms. Not that they're necessarily trouble zones. They're not. And my kids are very good about, at the end of the day, cleaning up their space, cleaning up their area, because that is important to me. I let my kids have their space, and they get their toys out. They make a little bit of a mess. But at the end of the day, I want their rooms cleaned up because I think that they sleep better in a clean environment. I don't have to have my house perfect. I'm okay with dishes in the sink. I'm okay with a little bit of dust here and there. But I need things to be organized at least a little bit. Chaos isn't good for me and isn't good for my attitude. So the kids know when they get up in the morning, they're expected to make their bed, brush their teeth. And at night before they go to bed, anything that's strode across their room needs to be picked up. I try my best, like throughout the day, to not walk by those doors. Or just put blinders on when I do. And then, like I said, for the most part, they do clean it up. And clean up after themselves, because I think that teaches them good responsibility. Taking care of the area that's theirs. Do you get distracted? Yes. I am definitely somebody who gets distracted, especially when I'm cleaning and doing those kinds of things. I can be putting away laundry and I see the garbage needs to be taken out. No, I take the garbage out, but there was something on the front porch that needed to be picked up. So I put it up, and when I'm putting it up, I see something else that needs to be done. And then I walk back to my room and, oh yeah, I was putting away laundry. I get distracted. I try to stay focused, but it happens. Question number 10, do you enjoy staying at home or do you miss work? I enjoy staying at home. I do have days where I miss, I guess, having that feeling of being needed outside of the home as well, or having a purpose outside of the home. I don't know if that's the best way to put it. But I do not think that I'm supposed to be anywhere else doing anything else right now. I feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be, doing what I'm supposed to do. Does that mean I'll never go back to work? I don't know. My drive and focus has kind of become being prayerful about it and really trying to figure out what it is that God has for me in my life right now in this moment. And I feel like right now I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and that's being at home. Will it change? I don't know. Like I said, I do have days where I kind of slightly miss having something outside of the home to do, having that extra adult interaction, which is kind of funny because I'm not necessarily a people person. I love interacting with you guys. Like this is my space. This is what I love. People can be overwhelming, but some days I do miss that extra adult interaction, I guess. I don't know, not enough that I feel like I need to be anywhere else doing anything else right now. What is your never-ending chore? Anything in the kitchen. Anything in the kitchen. I can have that kitchen spotless, and within minutes there's going to be another dish in the sink or something else on the counter, or somebody's going to want a snack, or there's going to be a meal that needs to be cooked. Anything in the kitchen is never ending, and that's okay. That's just how it is. But that's the never-ending chore. Number 12, what is your way of having me time? Like I mentioned, usually after Justin leaves for work, it's quiet around the house, at least for like 30, 45 minutes. I try to get in a little me time then, whether it's just sitting and looking at something on my phone, reading a Bible verse or a devotional, eating my breakfast by myself in the peace and quiet. That's some of my me time. And then I usually get baths. If Justin is home and I get a bath, he usually keeps the kids occupied and says, hey, leave mama alone for a little while. And that's what I do. How often and how does your husband chip in? Justin is very good about, if he sees something that needs to be done, he will usually do it. I try to keep things done enough that he doesn't feel like he has to, or he doesn't see those things and think that he has to do it, because he works all day, and right now he's driving over an hour to and from work. And not only that, but he's leaving early so that he can make it to ball games and things in the afternoons. Sometimes he'll leave the house at 5 or 5:30 and not get home until 10 o'clock at night by the time we do ball games or whatever it is we've got going on. So I try to make sure there's not a lot that he sees that he feels needs to be done. Y'all, when I was early on in this pregnancy, when I was so sick, he did so much. He went to work, he took kids to ball practices, he came home, he would cook supper sometimes, he would do dishes, he would help with laundry. Whatever he saw needed to be done, he would do it, because I honestly, there were days I couldn't hardly get out of the bed. I was so sick. And he is a blessing, and I just, gosh, I love that man so much. Not just because he's willing to chip in and do chores, but he is just an amazing man. But overall, I try to keep it where he doesn't feel like there's much that he needs to do chore-wise here at home. He does enjoy cutting the grass and doing those kinds of things. So he usually cuts the grass, and he usually takes the garbage can down to the road on garbage day, those kinds of things. But other than that, I try to keep it where there's not much that he has to do or feels like he has to do. But if he sees something, he usually does it. because he's just awesome like that. When do you do your chores, and do you find it hard to keep up with them? So usually, now that we're kind of like into summer break, it's changed a little bit. Usually my mentality right now is in the morning, I think of the things that I want to get done for the day. At some point during the day, I do those things. During school, we would get up and do school, and then as soon as school was done, we would eat lunch and do chores. Now, obviously, there were things that I had to do other points during the day, like cook supper, clean the kitchen back up, this, that, and the other. But anything that I needed to get done for the day, I would usually get done as soon as we got done with school. The kids would do their chores as soon as we got done with school. Now that we're into summer, we've become a little bit more relaxed on that, and we just try to get them done at some point during the day. And as far as do they stay caught up, used to, I had a list, and it stayed on my refrigerator, and each day I had an area or a room of the house that I focused on. And when I did that, I didn't have any trouble keeping things caught up, which I really don't now. It seems to stay pretty caught up. Every once in a while there'll be a lot of extra laundry to do or something like that. I don't know why I kind of strayed away from that a little bit. Maybe I need to pull that list back out and get back on that train of having an area of the house that I focus on every day, because I was able to get my chores done pretty quickly and things stay caught up when I went with that method. Maybe we'll pull that list back out and stick it back on the refrigerator. What is your favorite room and why? Probably this one right here, mine and Justin's bedroom. I think it's just because it's our space. I don't know. I just feel comfortable in here. I feel safe in here. You know, it's where we can lay down at night, and even if we've just got 5 minutes to sit there and talk to each other, we can, or just be together. I know, I love, there's so many rooms in our home that I love just based on memories or time spent together, but I don't know, I just kind of feel like our room is our space, so it's probably my favorite, I guess. What's your favorite cleaning product? That's a tough one. I change things up because I love cleaning products and I love trying new things. If we're just going to go with like all time, something I always grab and use or always have around the house, it would be white vinegar. Just good old white vinegar. There's so much you can do with it. I know that's nothing fancy. It's no like specialty product or brand that I'm throwing out there, but I guess if it's something that I'm always going to have, it would be white vinegar. Something that I've just gotten that I've not really used enough to give a full review on, but I'm really liking. And if you watched, no, you've not even seen it yet. If you're watching this video as soon as it comes out, you've not seen it yet. But in my last grocery pickup, I got some of the Ivory laundry detergent. And we've been using it for, it's been almost a week. And I'm really liking it. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to keep trying it. But y'all, I may have found a new laundry detergent that I really like. What's your least favorite room in the house? The kids' bathroom. I don't know. I do know what it is about the room. I do know. I don't like the floor that's in there. It's hard to clean. I don't like the way the sink vanity area is set up. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't like the room that much. And people used to say, like, they have boys, their bathroom stays dirty all the time. And I was like, no, my kids' bathrooms don't. Now that those boys are getting a little bit older, I don't get it. I don't get it. It is what it is. And we will keep on cleaning that bathroom. And they do help keep it clean too. That's one of their chores that kind of comes along throughout the week, is cleaning their own bathroom. But the biggest thing that I don't like about it is just the floor that's in there and the way the vanity sink area is set up. It's just hard to clean. So it's probably my least favorite. Number 18, do you feel your home reflects your personal style? I think so. I'm a pretty simple, minimal person, and I think our home is probably the same way. Like, as far as decor and that kind of stuff, we keep it pretty simple. I have learned over the years, there were times where I thought I needed to decorate my home in a certain, like, theme or feel. And I thought everything kind of needed to match and this, that, and the other. Over the years, I've kind of started just adding things that really spoke to me. If I found something that I really liked, something that brought me joy, something that I was really drawn to, that's what I would get. And that's what I would put in our home. And so I feel like doing that, it definitely reflects my style. We keep it pretty simple. I'm a pretty simple person, so. What does your home smell like? Well, my goal is for it to just smell clean. We do live here, and there's garbage, and we have a couple of cats and some very active kiddos, so I'm sure sometimes it smells like life, but for the most part, I hope it smells clean. I hope it smells nice. I've never like, oh, I want my home to smell like a garden, or I want my home to smell like the beach, or I want my home to smell like a bakery, or anything like that. I just want it to smell clean. And hopefully it does most of the time. And question number 20, the last one. What are your strong points and weak points when it comes to homemaking? Well, put the pressure on. I don't know. I feel like maybe my strong point is my attitude toward it. And that has changed a lot over the years. There were times when I just thought it was more chores to do. I just thought it was something that I had to get done. Something else for me to have to do. I try to approach it now with the fact that it's my way of showing love to my family. Sometimes I slip and I lose sight of that. And I go back to the, oh my goodness, it's just one more thing for me to have to do. But I have really, really tried to look at it in a different way and see it as a way to show my love. So, I don't know. Is that a strong point? This is a hard question. Weakness? Like, I feel like there are things I could list. But what do I want to point out about myself? I have days where I just don't want to do it. And I don't. Is that a weakness? Some days that attitude catches up to me and I'm like, okay, I've done all I can do. Today I've just got to do nothing. I don't know. I think everybody needs that every once in a while. And I try to not make excuses when things don't get done. But sometimes I make excuses. That's probably a weakness. And that's it. That's all 20 questions. Thank you, Tony, for tagging me. I enjoyed doing this. I'm going to tag a few people down in the description box as well as put the questions down there. No pressure. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. But if you do this video, I would love to watch it and hear your answers to these questions. And if I don't tag you and you want to do it, by all means, go for it. The questions are going to be there. Let me know you did a video so I can watch it. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead, hit that button right now. Join our family. We would love to have you. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.